By far, 2020 has been the worst year of all time. Now, for all the things that have been happening just from the beginning of the year till now, it's already been 3 months. 3 months and 13 days, and we're already going through so much shit. Now, I'm here with Ness today. So
Ha ha.
now I'm here with Ness today, so we can actually say why this year is worse than all the years that have come through. Y'all thought World War III, 9/11, all this shit was worse. Nah, this is the worst year by far. This is the worst year by far. So, like, it
Worst
don't
year
make
in a decade.
it don't make sense. The first day into 2020. Let me give some background. Now at the end of 2019, you would have think that, oh, we're going to 2020 in a good year, cause 2019 ended on a bad year. We had the death of Juice World. I know many people died that year. I know rappers died that year. And the biggest thing to me was that Juice World died. So that was a big loss going into 2020, being depressed and shit. And everybody was like, don't let 2020 be a horrible year. Don't let it be a worse year. Please let this year be a good year for everyone. Succeed,
they jinxed
successful. They jinxed it. The first day into 2020, the NBA commissioner died, David Stern. Now, it like it don't make sense. Like, okay, you would have high hopes that going into a new year you're gonna have something positive. But the first day, like not even like the second, third, the second weekend, no, the first day, right after 12 a.m., the NBA commissioner dies. Now, it's just showing that a fact here that going into 2020 is gonna be a rough year, because this is just the first day. This is the first day that someone dies. On the first day of the new year, someone is dead. And now, a little bit into January, we're getting, about what Donald Trump did. He goes and bombs, it was Iranian?
Yeah.
An Iranian leader. And now, all over at the time, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all you see is World War III memes. Remember, we just started the year off, and we're already going into World War III memes, and other shit. But this shit could be serious because Trump tends to take his power over the limit. He's
an orange dumbass.
He's an orange dumbass. Like, he tends to take his power to the next extent, saying that, oh, he's gonna make America great again. This is not making America great again. America is not being great again from doing this. Honestly, man, sure, the meme has died down, but we don't know what that leader is still up to. He could be making some plans in the shadows and shit. But it is what it is. The biggest thing that happened in 2020 at the moment, well, that's still affecting us till this day, but the loss of a legend, Kobe Bryant. Now,
age 24 right there.
by far, this was shocking, because he just retired not too long ago. He's still young. Anybody can say he's the best player of all time. And it just hurts, because the fact that he died in a helicopter crash, knowing that there was nothing he can do, and the fact that he had his daughter right next to him, which is making it so sad. Like, it's sad to say that. And remember, this is just going into 2020. You gotta understand, that's the main point of this talk right here. We're starting off the year on a bad note, and it's just the beginning. That's the thing. The fact that he had to die with Gianna makes it really, really sad. And it just doesn't. It is what it is, man. Like, nobody wants to see a legend gone in the making. Like, he wasn't even in the making. A legend who was still going on. For all we know, Kobe wanted to do so much more for his daughter. Remember, his daughter was the next step in his legendary. He was gonna pass the what's that thing they call when you pass on something to another, or the younger child?
There was
His legacy. He was gonna pass his legacy to his daughter. And now we don't.
She was gonna be the new Black Mamba, right?
She's gonna be a new Black Mamba. And now the idea is just thrown out the window. Great. Okay. What we got next? Pop Smoke. Now,
to the party.
now, I can understand that a lot of people may not know him because he's a Brooklyn rapper. He started from New York and he grew up to the top. People know him for the Woe, of course. So it's just shocking. Like, and this is another fact you guys need to know. Sure, there's people you can trust, but make sure it's people that you can trust to your extent. Like, they don't do no dumb shit, no nothing. Cause if you haven't seen Pop Smoke's mans, I don't know his name, but his own man set him up to kill him. Sure, Pop Smoke will reveal his address, other shit, other stuff like that.
It was like one of my sister probably told me like that it was like some girl that leaked his address or something.
Girl leaked
like
his
that.
address.
Or, I mean, well, not a girl leaked his address, but like set him up.
Yeah, like they all, and then audacity to let his own man's let the killer in to come and kill him. Like I'm telling y'all need to trust who y'all can trust, bro, because there's no way you can just how your own man's that you've been your own man's who probably is your ride and die can let the killer in to come and kill you. And that's just sad because he was literally he's like Juice WRLD, a legend coming in the making. Like, he was actually doing this thing, he was blowing up, he was doing this thing, he was actually coming up in the rapping career. And now that he's dead, all the chances that he has just thrown out the window. Sure, he may be still releasing music, but to a point it's gonna stop because there's no Pop Smoke to make music.
Yeah, because music is limited now. Like, take X for example. Like, he been dropping like music like after his death, but it's like he doesn't really drop it no more. So I'm pretty sure there's like not any more to like go around.
Exactly.
Or, like, not music to like be dropped because like it's limited because he's not here anymore. So it's like, he got his unreleased and all that kind of stuff.
Now come to the main topic. This corona shit. So
coronavirus shit.
Okay. Now I know y'all are aware that it started in Wuhan, China, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not sure how it actually started. I don't know I feel like I can't remember at the top of the head, but I think it had to do something.
Where it started?
Yeah.
It started in China.
No, I'm saying what started it. Like, I don't remember if it was the bad food they had.
Yeah, it was mostly like the food stuff that they got, or like they grab up or capture or whatever. And like, I guess they don't clean it properly. That's just my guess. I'm pretty sure like that's the case. I mean, I read up on it like a few times before, and I'm pretty sure it's just like the food that they eat or whatever. I mean, that's how Ebola started.
Yeah. But honestly, Corona at the most is probably the most worst thing that's gonna happen in 2020. I was in class one day and my teacher was talking about it. He was like, from the looks of it, the only time we can actually get a cure for this corona at most is like September, because the fact that it's spreading so fast and the people are trying to find a cure just to heal the people who already have it, it's gonna take time to develop different different medicines, different ways to cure the virus. We don't even know if there could be a cure. We don't even know. And
bro, it's just like some weird ass cancer.
Exactly.
Cancer.
Like, we don't know if there can be a cure for it, and it's spreading fast.
So easy to get though. But it's so easy to get though.
And the fact that you don't even know that you can have it is the real problem. Like, you can have it and you wouldn't even know.
That's I'm pretty sure like the symptoms are the worst thing, because like the symptoms are like, like it's like breathing problems, like runny nose. I'm pretty sure it was like a sore throat or whatever. It's the common flu. Yeah, it's like the common stuff. So it's like you can't tell the difference if you have just like a common cold or like a common flu, or if you real life dead ass have corona.
Exactly. And
But if you're young though, it it wouldn't really matter. I mean, I would still take it seriously, like whether you're young. But like if you're young, you're okay to an extent because you're still growing and like you have a strong immune system. But if you like your grandparents got it or something like that's dangerous.
exactly.
Now that like they're severely ill, like they're old, their immune system can't take that, so you might want to get them to the doctor or like treat them.
Yeah.
Take precautions, by the way.
Yeah. It's like, and the fact that it's like spreading really fast, cause I'm pretty sure like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I didn't even like. I'm pretty sure this week we heard the news about it being in New Rochelle, and now there's rumor about being in the Bronx, and it's to a matter of extent that my school has 11 people who are quarantined. Ness has one person in his school that is has the virus, and
There's like in the mall too.
in his mall where he lives.
There's like a daycare in that mall, and it's like they shut that down because like the guy who had corona over there, like he worked there and all that, so it's like
Like
they had to put that shit down.
the fact that they had to close school, like it's to the extent that you have to close school down, but honestly, though, you have to like. For me, I'm closed until next week Wednesday, but the fact that it's spreading so fast and there's already people in the school who have it, it's not gonna be like that amount of time is not gonna be enough. Like a person in my Discord, they're closed until April 6th. That's 4 weeks of not going to school. 4 weeks.
I mean, it's probably the fact that like corona is like it hit there and it's been lingering there, and it's probably getting like more people. Like for the Bronx, it's probably like it just got there, so a little bit of people got like infected, but it's like it didn't stay there for like that amount of time. So the point where like a lot of people start getting it.
Exactly. And then we come to probably the most stupidest thing to ever happen in 2020. Now, I'm not saying that this person was probably the first person in the NBA to have it. He was just one that thought that it was a joke. Didn't want to believe it. He was probably one of them 5G supporters, and all of it. And then he got the consequences. Rudy Gobert. He wanted to joke around saying that Corona was just nothing to him, so he wanted to go touch all the microphones at the press conference.
What the dumbass.
And later on the day of the game, the Jazz versus Thunder, he got tested and was positive for Corona. Had to cancel the whole game.
And not even that, the whole season.
Had to cancel the whole NBA season.
Like, we don't even know when that's coming back.
We don't know if it's even gonna come back at this point because
it's not even just the NBA. It's
they probably cancel hockey, baseball, soccer. I don't know what's happening at football. I don't know what's happening at football at the moment. But
nah, I think football's still gonna go. The season for football's still gonna go. So I think everybody, like Super Bowls and all that, will still go on and that, like when they happen. But it's like hockey's done. Well, not done, but like hockey's suspended, MLB suspended, NBA suspended, like a whole bunch of shit's going down. Like even Donald Trump was like stopping like continental travels.
Transportation from no one can go to Europe and shit like that.
Yeah, European countries and shit like that. So like, you stay your ass home.
But and the fact that he gave it to his teammate, who was also a star in the making, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Like, it just doesn't make sense. You're spreading around a disease that's not to be joked around. The fact that they're already adults, and you know, the older you get a more weak immune system, and they're not old, but they're safe at the.
I think Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
They're good at the they're fine at the time, but like, I don't know. Like at the moment, from my perspective, it looks like Corona's gonna be a thing that it's not gonna end no time soon. Like it's like age. Like, you know, it's gonna live on. It's gonna live on with you for all these years. Keep going on, like
it'll go for a little bit.
exactly. So
we have to find a way to at least quarantine, like contain it. Like we don't got to kill it. We don't. I mean, we have to kill like coronavirus because like, who wants a virus in the country? But like, you at least have to find a way to like contain it so it won't spread out as much. So, because there are places that are like infected with it. China, which is the point of origin.
Like even Yoshi's not safe. That shit in his state, and for all we know, Alfonso probably gonna get in the UK sometime soon. And honestly, it's just like the fact that we don't got a cure at the moment. We're like 2020 is really just like, this is just the beginning. We're already in the third month. This is going to be something that's gonna happen until December.
Like, who knows what can happen next? Like tomorrow, for all we know, there could be a bomb in somewhere.
Exactly. For all we know, Iran could just send the next bomb.
Iran just pop up. For all we know, right now, niggas is on their way to come bomb shit up.
Exactly. Like,
but chill out with that though, cause I don't
exactly. But honestly though, by far, like
2020 has to be the worst.
It has to be the worst year of all time, cause too many stuff.
2010 wasn't bad. 2011, 2012, 13, 14. Like we've been here for like what, a decade, and like it, bruh. Like all these years, it wasn't as bad. Like, bro, it was like probably like one really bad thing that happened a year. Like one bad thing happened a year. Now 2020, you just having Juice WRLD died, Pop Smoke died, coronavirus. Like, bro, what? Like, bro, that's like 20. There's like 20 things happening at the time. In 1 year, it's bad, yo.
And it's gonna be a really tough year because we have literally 9 months left, and we don't know what's to come. The main problem we have right now is the coronavirus, which we don't know we're gonna get a cure for. And honestly,
technology, and we still ain't find a cure.
Like, it's just gonna be the most horrible thing to happen this year. And
like here's something funny, right? Where I live at, right? They're running this new law, right? Where they're like banning plastic bags or whatever. Right? And it's like, bro, like the government is out here. It's out here like being busy banning fucking plastic bags. But we have niggas out here who's like raping, coronavirus out here. We got niggas out here getting shot, and you're banning plastic bags? Who do you fucking bet?
But yeah, I think that's everything I need to say. By far, it's gonna be a difficult year. It's not gonna get easier. We're just gonna have to try.